The whole world, and especially all of us, are actively monitoring Kate and her state of health. In turn, the Princess of Wales, according to insiders, is being treated at a clinic in Houston, in the USA, but the palace denies this information. How are things really going? When will we see Kate? And what role does the assistant play in Kate Middleton's life? What shocks await us in the near future? Let's understand this, and everything in order. As you know, Princess of Wales Kate, according to various sources and insiders, is being treated at a clinic in Houston, in the USA, but the palace diligently and persistently refute this information. But the network immediately began to actively and vigorously discuss this possibility, namely Kate's arrival in the USA and where she could stay. Some allegedly saw her in a hotel, others claimed that Kate would have settled in a private house, and there was no question of any hotels. But there are those who consider this version quite probable. After all, there is no sign of Catherine being in Britain, despite all the stories about her shopping and walks in the fresh air. MD Anderson Cancer Center officials said the hospital cannot comment and will not confirm whether the individual is a patient due to patient privacy laws. They can be understood, but we can only guess what is really happening. This cancer center is actually very famous for its innovative cancer treatments and research. Many celebrities and important people in the world of politics and big business were treated there, as well as media personalities of the first echelon. Meanwhile, a royal insider has denied rumors that Kate Middleton will not return to work, but there have been no allegations to the contrary yet. The report said that Princess Kate's treatment and recovery from cancer will not allow her to return to public and business responsibilities for some time. And we cannot see her and understand what activities she can now conduct. And can it? Kensington Palace recently provided an update on the Princess of Wales' work status, reiterating that she will not return to work until her medical team advises her to do so and her health is safe to do so. It has been clear to us that Kate needs peace and privacy to recover quickly right now, a palace spokesperson told Us Weekly. She will return to work when she gets the green signal from the doctors. The publication's source suggested that Kate may never return to the role people saw her in before, but a royal insider told Harper's Bazaar that such a claim was unfair and untrue. And again, we cannot say exactly how Kate will return to her duties. There's no word on Kate's return, because at the moment the focus is 100% on her health. Suggesting she won't return to her role is unfair and untrue, the source explains, and this can be understood and accepted. Indeed, if there is a chance to recover, then there can be no talk of work or any activity at all, especially now, and conversations of this kind simply do not happen. When the time comes, she will resume her work. We understand everything and agree with this statement, and it is actually logical. On how Kate is feeling now, the source said she is in good spirits, adding, she's focused on her health and family. Indeed, a correct statement. But it sounds very dry and not informative. It seems that representatives of the palace simply no longer know what to say to the attacks in their direction from the public. Where's Kate? What's really wrong with her? When will detailed information be available? All these questions still remain unanswered and without proper reaction from official representatives of the royal family. And the palace's statement is no different from other official communications issued since Kate announced her cancer diagnosis in a private video on March 22nd. Everyone was in shock and kind of in a stupor. How? For what? Can't be. A royal insider shared a similar sentiment with Bazaar at the time. The princess will return to her official duties when her medical team clears her to do so. They added, she is in good spirits and focused on making a full recovery. Well, of course, what else can they tell us? Banal, but at the same time, logical phrases. Last week, the palace confirmed that Kate would miss the June 8th rehearsal of Trooping the Colour, the annual gala event marking the British monarch's birthday. We previously posted a review of this video. You can find a link to it in the description of this video. Kate's last public appearance was on December 25th, when she joined the royal family for the traditional walk to the Christmas morning church service at Sandringham. If only we knew then what would happen next, and that many months of silence awaiting us, and waiting for news about Kate's condition. Although she went missing in an official royal capacity, the princess has reportedly been seen near her residence in Windsor for several months. Who saw it? When? Was this for real? Or are they just fooling us and stalling for time? What do you think about it? Right, I'm very interested. And so we move on. Kate's specific condition has not been publicly disclosed, but in a March video message, she said she had been advised to undergo a course of preventative chemotherapy, and I am now in the early stages of that treatment. Kate certainly looked very upset, but she was cheerful in the frame. She continued, "Of course, this has come as a huge shock, and William and I are doing everything we can to process and resolve this privately for the sake of our young family. As you can imagine, this took some time. It took me some time to recover from major surgery and begin treatment. But most importantly, we were able to explain everything to George, Charlotte, and Louis in a way that suited them and reassure them that I would be fine. Like I told them, I'm fine, and I'm getting stronger every day by focusing on what will help me heal in my mind, body, and spirit." The public and all people even remotely knowing the royal family wished Kate a speedy recovery and a solution to all her health problems. And after a while, Kate took a step, albeit not obviously. Now we will talk about Kate Middleton promoting her stylist and close friend. This is Natasha Archer, her new private manager, assistant, and ally in various matters. Kate was accompanied by many people during these months, including some of the women in her employ. They actively helped her in many matters. One of the most devoted, discreet, and at the same time professional companions of the Princess of Wales was and is Natasha Archer, 36 years old. Kate's stylist, personal assistant, and close friend, she was responsible for delivering the royal all the gifts and flowers that were sent to her at the London clinic, the hospital where she had abdominal surgery. She also carried out various assignments. The creator of the most epic princess outfits and the ideologist of some outfits that even went abroad, Archer has worked with Kate Middleton since 2010. Since she entered the British royal house, the stylist has taken on increasingly more tasks related to her with the care and image of the future Queen of the United Kingdom. And according to various information over the years, she became a very close friend and colleague of Kate. More than 10 years later, her good work was recognized with an award. Kate Middleton just promoted Archer to senior private executive, a very important position within the institution. The trust that the princess has in her is reflected not only in this award, but also in the daily life they spend together. Natasha Archer was the first non-royal to visit the Lindo wing of St. Mary's Hospital in Paddington, London, after the birth of Prince George. This is a huge trust on the one hand and a great honor for Archer herself, which certainly cannot but please her. Working at the princess's court allowed her to meet several other ladies who were very important to Kate. Among them is Maria Teresa Turian, the Spanish nanny of little George, Charlotte, and Luis, and many others.